Hello again and welcome back. You find me today doing some basing work. Um, these American Civil War epic compatible skirmish and disorder markers for Knoll and a couple of regiments there of the standard epic infantry. Um, and I also wanted to have a quick talk about the challenges of painting these Napoleonics, which I'm finding. I'm not going to lie, I'm finding them quite hard going. But firstly, I wanted to talk about the basing. This is a very simple basing method that I use. It's fairly quick, very reliable, and always consistent. Vallejo Diorama FX. It's a textured kind of paste, easily applied with a brush. Dries very quickly. Leaves a nice texture on the bases, so you can see it there. And then always I just use, well, I say always, excuse me. On my own figures, I tend to use flock, but of course, on those figures I use a static grass. This is a 2mm static grass summer blend. I don't have an applicator, so yeah, I find with a 2mm grass you don't so much need an applicator. It doesn't look too bad. I've dressed these bases up a little bit. I'll just show you some here. They're just still drying off a bit, but it's not too bad with 2mm grass. That's the Vallejo texture. Sprinkle a little bit of stone on when it's wet, and I've just dressed it up slightly with a couple of bushes there. But yeah, I've used this for a long time, so it's simple PVA, 2mm static grass, and Vallejo. Very reliable, very consistent, as I say. So, there are so many ways you can do your basing. But right, let's just pull this camera up a little bit and have a few close-ups here. These are Callistra 12mm disorder markers. The grass has just gone on there, so I have to give them a good blow to remove the excess, which usually helps them to kind of stand up a little bit as well. So yeah, I've just got to finish those off. I think these are a mix of Callistra. I think I said last time. Callistra and Warlord. Skirmish bases. And as I say, they're the ones there. You can see a couple there that are just being finished off. I wanted to have a quick look at along the lines here. These are AB 18mm Napoleonics for Mark. And I must admit, it's been a while since I've done their ABs. I have found them quite challenging. I'm not going to lie about that. Dragoons. The problem is, of course, when you do it like this and you pull the camera in, you're looking at the size of 25, 28mm figures, incredibly finely detailed 18s. They're not yeah, that's the Dragoons, one of the latest added. They are not, excuse the camera shake. Yep, they're varnished. I've run out of gloss varnish, so these are waiting for their varnish. I've also painted a unit, 1 battalion of French infantry, and added the British light dragoons since the last video. There's only 8 of those. Kept the horse tones fairly consistent for the British horses. A bit more variation in the French. But they do look good. They finished well. Again, as I say, Mark just wants the plain green bases and the gloss varnish. I'm thinking actually that I might, going forward with this project, reduce the monthly amount that I can do, because I got quite stressed actually painting these, in a way that probably I haven't before. I usually really enjoy painting figures, but I found these so demanding. But I'll always honour everything I take on. But I may just knock down the month, less a monthly batch. That's a lot of figures really to knock out. 2 weeks work. Anyway, I'm back to old John on Monday morning. We've got a lot of stuff for old John. Traditional plastic, 170 seconds. Noel is sending me an order from. There's no point keeping the camera on that, is it? Noel is sending me an order for Peter Pig figures. I think I've got a dozen limbers and horse teams, more epic cavalry sprues. And then I think he said we're going on to the cavalry, so I've still got, Noel for a fair way ahead. Well, this is just going to be a short one, really, because it was just a progress update. You can probably tell I'm slightly deflated. I'm not 100% happy with the results of those. Whereas I'm 100% happy with the results of these. Anyway, that's the way it goes. I'm not going to complain. The good thing is really that I'm not doing anything for myself at the moment. I've decided to put anything on hold for myself. I'm looking around. I quite like the look of the American Revolution epics that are going to be coming out from Warlord. But I'm still not sure if I want to do them for myself because I've done them in 15mm scale, Peter Pig. So maybe we'll pick up a commission or something for those, which will be handy. Anyway, look, I'm sorry this is just a short one. Just really to talk about pacing, simple method, and I'll leave it there, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching and following along. Cheers. Bye.